Hello everyone. So this is going to be the last part of Bad Things Happen, the Suix Dying Reader. This will be the last part. This is by Show Queen of Hearts, and you'll be able to find the actual story on Quotive. And how you spell Quotive is Quotev, but I bet y'all already know this if you listen to the last couple parts. But yeah, this will be the last one. And it will be a new losses part 1 and part 2, and then additional info. What was it called? Just a little info part 2. Sorry. So yeah, like I said, this is Bad Things Happen by Sue. Oh my god, by Sue. Oh my god, sorry. By Show Queen of Hearts. Sorry. It is a Sue X Dying Reader. It's not by Sue, it's by Show Queen of Hearts. I'm so sorry about that. Oh, brain go dumb. Plus I'm listening to music while I do this, so yeah. Anyways. Onto this. For the foundational skill of heroics today we'll study. It has decided you'll be supervised by a 3-man team. That includes me, All Might, and someone else. It was 12:50 p.m. Some were still shaken up from the whole press fiasco, but the rest of the day, it seems like we'll be shaken up more. Sensei, what will we be doing? Your classmate, Hanta Sarah asked. Be the hero everyone needs, whether it's a flood or any kind of disaster. It's the trial of rescue. He sounded like he was trying to be enthusiastic about it, but he was still the same old grumpy teacher. Trial of rescue sounds a bit difficult these times around. Denki added, and other students did the exact same thing. Come on, dumbass. That's what a hero's whole job is. Stop complaining. If it's a flood, then that environment's my specialty, Carol. Sorry. Stop getting so ahead of yourselves. As I was saying, it's up to you if you want to wear your costume. Some of your costumes probably weren't adapted to this task. The training area is pretty far from here, so we'll take the bus. That's all. Go get ready. Aizawa dismissed the class. After getting changed, she popped open one of the pieces of chocolates that was in your storage pocket. Wyan-kun, if I may ask, why do you have food in your pockets? Your older friend Denki asked. Oh, hey man, it's for my quirk. Think of food as energy for the bullets. You explained, and he nodded his head. You walked with Sue and Denki to the bus, but ended up separating from him, leaving you and Sue. In order to get everyone seated on the bus smoothly, file into 2 lines according to your number. Ida was really excited about this, or was it determination? Sorry. Whenever I see determination, all I can think was Undertale. And Frisk from Undertale and all that, and just determination. So I say determination afterwards, sorry. Anyways, back to the story. I'm so sorry. You ended up being seated next to Sato and Izuku. Hey Midoriya. I always say that Hey Midoriya, I always say what I think no matter what's on my mind. Sue spoke up. You know it was for Izuku, but you couldn't help but wanting to listen in more. Hi Asui. Why was he acting like this? No idea, but it was annoying. Should I say she's taken? Nah, he'll figure it out soon enough. Call me Sue. Your quirk reminds me of All Might's. She almost said that as an insult? He protested, but Kirishima quickly joined his side. Wait up, Asui. All Might never gets hurt. That's where there's no similarity. He does have a point, you muttered under your breath, only loud enough for Izuku to really hear. I'm kind of jealous of that simple enhancer type quirk. Kirishima seemed like he hated his quirk. But Kirishima, your quirk is awesome. You can't help but compliment his quirk abilities. I just hate the fact that it's not flashy. It's good for defense and offense, but it's not flashy. Kirishima just kept on downgrading his quirk. Well, it's definitely fit for a pro. For pros, huh? But you know, Heroes has a lot about it. That's a lot more like a popularity contest, too, right? My naval laser is both flashy and strong enough for pro level, Ayama added, but then again, so is SN's quirk. But it'd be bad if your stomach collapsed, Mina said so enthusiastically. It was kinda scary. If we're talking about double whammy flashy and strong, you can't mention Bakugo and Todoroki and LN. Sue said only for Bakugo to at her and for your face to be flushed red. Bakugo's always fuming, so he won't be very popular. His only response to that was to yell at her. Oh wait. Oh my god, I thought it was, oh my god, brain go dumb, sorry. Thank you, brain. Bakugo is always fuming, so he won't be very popular. His only response was to yell at her, and then Denki kept on teasing him, only to get yelled at as well. We're almost there. Settle down already. Once your teacher said that, everyone settled down. You were resting your eyes as you felt a tap on your shoulder. You opened one eye and saw it was Izuku passing you a note. You took it and opened it. It read, "Are you and Suyu in a relationship?" You put the note in your pocket and looked at him and nodded. He seemed surprised at this, but he didn't question it, unless he was doing it in his head. What he did notice was you were texting what he did notice what you were texting to some people. LMAO, good question for my funeral. I want people to wear something fun and not boring as some black dress. I don't know. He thought to himself, maybe I should do that too. He saw you show him the text. Oh. So you do want him to do it too. After a while, they finally arrived at the training area. Flood areas, landslides, fires, and much more. Is this Universal Studios Japan? This is the practical training area This is the practical training area I created. Oh my god, sorry. This is the practical training area I created to simulate different accidents and disasters. I call it the ultimate space jam for jams. Pro Hero 13 had explained. Didn't Oka-san work with 13 before? Before we begin, just one or two, maybe three things. I'm certain you're all familiar with this, but my quirk is black hole. No matter what gets sucked into the vortex, turns into dust. It's a quirk that can easily kill people, and it's no different from the other quirks of everyone else here. That sounds like it's directly mainly at me. But have you seen Izuku and his quirk? What about Bakugo? You thought as you eyed Izuku. This lesson will serve as a fresh start. Let's get to learn about how to wield our quirks for the sake of the human life. Your quirks aren't supposed to be used to hurt others. That's all. You have my gratitude for listening so patiently. The pro hero said while bowing. They continued to walk us through the lesson, but something in the corner of your eye caught your attention. Were they villains? Huddle together and stay put, Aizawa yelled and told 13 to protect us. There really are villains here. I want to do lots of part 2. Woo! Sensei, what about the intruder alarm system? Everyone was in a panic, but panicking more will cause more panic. Okay, try not to panic, you thought, while obviously panicking. Everyone's words were blocked out from panic. The only thing you shouldn't be doing. All that was heard was Aizawa saying something about an evacuation procedure and electro waves. You just watched the teacher jump into the battle, taking the majority of them out. This is no time for analyzing. We need to evacuate. Number 13 yelled. Shoji grabbed your wrist in an attempt to pull you away from the black blob that was forming next to you. I'm afraid I can't let you do that. It only grew bigger. Greetings. We are the Villain Alliance. I apologize for the presumption. I can't say that word. But we took it upon ourselves to enter UA High in order to engage in the symbol of peace, All Might. Was All Might not part of the attendance in this? Were plans changed? The blob who had now formed what looked like a face said. We saw number 13 flipping her thing on his suit in an attempt to basically kill the villain. But Kirishima Bakugo jumped in recklessly before the hero could do anything. But you didn't think we'd be able to make a move before you did, Kirishima boasted. That was quite perilous. You'd be expected. Although you may be mere students, you are also the hero of golden eggs, the blob man said, almost as an insult. Number 13 told them it was no use. We had to run. You will be scattered and tortured and killed. He's trying to separate us. I gotta protect Izuku. Wait, why him? Were your only thoughts as your life might as well flash before your eyes? When you open your eyes, you were falling into the flood zone in your girlfriend's arms. You guys went under and she kicked a villain. She then retrieved your other friend. When you guys went back up to the surface, you heard Mineta mutter something about a frog's chest. Oh, I'm so gonna kill him, you thought, when realization hit you. She threw you guys onto a nearby boat and climbed up. Thank you, Asui, Izuka said, but she then told him to call her Suyu. She wasn't really fond of the whole last name basis thing. Izuku started to mutter something about the break-in. Your thinking about the current situation was interrupted by Mineta grabbing a thigh. No matter the gender. But it said thing. I'm sorry. When you got him off, you looked over the boat, hoping no one would see you, but only to find more villains. If the villains have a trick to kill All Might, then we have no fight to win. You sound kinda hesitant about it, eh? What do you mean we have to fight to win? Are you a moron or something? These are real villains who are about to kill All Might. Are you self-contradictory, Midoriya? We should just be quiet and wait here for the heroes to show up. The scrape is going to give you a headache. Mineta. The villains down there are clearly all about underwater battle, so they must have known about the layout of USJ beforehand and gathered people who are specialized in this terrain. But there's something weird about this. In an underwater zone of combat, Suyu, you're able to move freely. It's your strong suit. So why would they put you here? The green-haired boy seemed to stop for a minute, sorry. Go ahead at your own pace. His voice. Sorry. Go ahead, continue at your own pace. His face flushed at her comment. Sorry. Go ahead, continue at your own pace. His face flushed at her comment. He seemed to notice the glare you were sending him, and he got the message. So, in other words, they don't know what our quirks are. Do we use that to our advantage? They may have more experience than us, and they may outnumber us, but they don't know who we are, he said, finishing his thought. So why don't we So why don't we tell each other the basics of our quirks? I'll go first. Whenever I do a finger gun, it shoots out bullets. I can also turn my whole arm into any type of gun, sometimes even a cannon. Izuku nodded his head and looked at Sue. I can leap fairly high. I can climb up walls, and I can inflate my stomach outward and create a poisonous mucus. Well, it's not really poisonous, it's more a stinging pain. I can also secret. When she said secret, Mineta seemed to have an internal breakdown. Sorry, I don't know how to say that word, so sorry. Oh crap, the freaking mic. Blech. Sorry. My power is really strong, but when I use it, my bones break. Kind of like a glass cannon. Oh wait, that's fucking Mineta. I want to do one of those stupid voices like, my voice. Sorry. My voice. Not voice. Oh my fucking god, my brain. My power is really strong, but when I use it, my bones break. Kind of like a glass cannon. My nose just popped off one of the balls on his head and stuck it to the wall. It's super sticky. Oh god, this one. It's super sticky, and depending on my emotions, they can stay for about a whole day. You guys just stared at him. You in disappointment. Sue has her usual poker face and no idea for Izuku. Okay, he seemed to not take it lightly and start crying and yelling. I told you, didn't I? Let's just wait here and wait for rescue. This man is never gonna get to become a hero. You roll your eyes. The ship started to collapse when you finally had enough of Mineta. He started crying and throwing the purple balls on his head at the villains. It won't even take a minute for this ship to sink. And once you're in, we win, the villain said as Mineta started to cry again. Mineta, did you come to be... Mineta, did you come to the hero course to become a hero? With your girlfriend's comment, he started to cry even more. Izuku started to quote All Might and then activated his quirk to prepare for a water attack. Sue, why in Mineta? That's her cue. You started to paralyze some of the villains with a quirk as Mineta threw the purple balls on his head. What a round-up arrest. You guys were great, Sue said as she helped you guys out. Aren't we relying too much on Suyu's quirk? Are the thoughts you had as she got you guys out. When you all got out, Mineta started to talk about his weird stuff. When you all get out, Mineta started to talk about his weird stuff that author will not write down because what the hell? That's really what it says right there. Anyways, Izuku started to mumble again, but Sue stopped him. Shouldn't we be figuring out what to do next? You asked as your walking came to stop. I suppose our priority should be calling for help. If things go right, we can just follow the water side to the nearest exit. Along with that, we'll avoid the plaza, Izuku explained. Oh yeah, I saw the plaza handling the giant... Aizawa was in the plaza handling the giant group of villains. Sue pointed it out. Was it too much for him to handle? Should we help him? Midoriya, you're not saying we should. Oh, I guess I got post. What? Oh, I guess I got post on thought for a bit. You did. You did. I'm not saying we should jump into the fray, if that's what you're thinking. Let's just see if they have any openings to try to relieve at least a little of Sensei's burdens. You all stared in shock at the monster-like being in front of you. It had a dark blue-like body and at its head looking like a giant brain growing out of it, and its eyes on the brain. Shall we hop? I'm gonna try to do Shigaraki's voice at least one more time. It's been so long. That is fucking Sue's voice. Oh my god. One sec. Shall we all back? The main blue-haired villain said, getting Mineta excited and grabbing one of your girlfriend's boobs. You immediately grabbed his head and started an attempted murder. This is a tad bit unnerving, guys. Sue complained to you, and Izuku agreed. They practically did nothing, and just like that, they're gone? Izuku complained as well. No, it's a bluff. They want to make us think they're leaving so they can have All Might, you thought, as the villain came straight towards you with his hand touching your face. But whatever he tried to do didn't work, because you were unharmed. You're a really cool guy, Razorhead, he said while standing up. Let go of them! Izuku tried to punch the villain, but he punched something that wasn't him. When the smoke cleared, you looked up to see the monster. Nice punch there. You called it smash. You a follower of All Might? Whatever, kid. The villain said it like it was a bad thing, which it was to him. The monster grabbed Izuku, and so did Sue. Near where some of the others were at the corner of your eye, you heard a loud bang. Have no fear, for I am here. Sorry, that's my best All Might impression. A bit of a time skip. I hate this thing. It regenerates as fast as I can shoot. You start running towards the Nomu in hopes of turning your arm into an energy gun. It tries to attack you, but you dodged it without much ease. Young YN, get out there! Everyone's basically yelling at you to get out. No, I can't. I won't let them win. As a second attempt for an energy gun, the Nomu attacks you and grabs your dominant hand and twisted it. Well, there goes my chance, you thought. The Nomu grabbed your head and slammed it into the ground. Your vision got hazy. You saw a person grab you before you blacked out. Most likely Sue. Your ears are ringing. You can't see anything. Is this where I die? I should say goodbye if I have any strength left at all. As soon as Sue put you down, she searched your pockets for medical supplies. Sue, I'm sorry. Tell everyone goodbye. I love you so much, you say as tears are rolling down your cheeks. Before you blacked out completely, you felt her tears on your face. Goodbye, was all you managed to whisper before you felt nothing. Sue's point of view. Bad things happen to the people you love, and you'll find yourself praying up to heaven above. It was too late. I should do her voice. Sorry. It was too late to take YN to recovery, girl. She's gone. She's gone, I say in my head as tears roll down my eyes. How do I tell her family? Suya-san, her family's here. A familiar voice said it was Yamamoto. She looked like she was crying. A familiar voice said it was Yamamoto. She looked like she was crying too. She nodded her head and went with Yamamoto. I nodded my head and went with Yamamoto to where the YN family was, or LN family was. They were all in a room about to interrogate me about what happened. Su-chan? I perked up my head at the voice. It was SN, whatever her sight to see. I'm sorry we couldn't protect them. It's all my fault, Sue said. I said, no, it's not, Sue. If I had enrolled here, then I could have protected her. If I was there. SN said sorrowfully. How would the freak you say that word? If it's not much to ask, what were some of her wishes? Her mother asked while trying to comfort SN. wanted people to wear something happy for her funeral. The family was a bit taken aback by this, but they smiled. Time skip. But honestly, I never had much sympathy, because those bad things, I always saw them coming for me. It was the day of Wine's funeral, and I was thinking of what to wear. I threw on a plain green t-shirt with overalls and white tennis shoes. I hope this is good enough, I thought, thinking about when we had gone together and all of the days we spent together. I already told the rest of the class to wear something that wasn't plain. As I was going outside, I saw my family waiting for me. Very well. There you are. You all set? Baru asked, and I nodded. The drive there was silent. When we got there, almost the entire class was there, except Mineta. They really hated him. Yuga finally wasn't talking about themselves. I saw Mina and walked over to her. Well, this looks like your normal outfit, kiddo. Shit, that scared me. Sorry, no, there's like the thing right beside me, and that scared the living crap out of me. Mina chuckled a bit at my compliment. Yeah, I guess it is. I heard the news from Uchako that you guys were together. I'm so sorry. No, it's okay. Death can't really be cheated, I said. Mina saw that I was about to cry, so she hugged me. I buried my face into Mina's neck as tears stained her shoulder. Thank you, Mina, I said in between sniffles. That when the funeral was over, I went over to the pond that we had made it official at. Hey, Ryan, I don't know if you're watching or not, but I really miss you. So wait for me in our next life, so we can be forever. So we can be together forever. So, yeah, that's the end of the thing. So, yeah. Here's just a little info. So it's like a Q&A thing. Question. What would have happened if SN or Cora, for now, had enrolled at... Is that supposed to be UA? I'm guessing that's supposed to be UA. I don't know. Brain is dumb. I'm tired. Would she have been able to save the reader? Answer, she would have been one of the popular girls, maybe friends with Yuga. And no, she wouldn't have. I think it would have been someone saving her. Question. Was there any other quirks that you would have used? Answer, yes, I told Ashwolf, me, actually, for this little thing, show Queen of Hearts, actually, I believe that I don't know, I'm sorry, brain go dumb, so I say things that brain go dumb. I'm sorry for assuming, yeah, I believe that they're the one who requested the one shot that actually made the Studio X Dying Reader. They actually requested that one for one shot, and then they asked to make it into an actual story afterwards. And then here's the actual story that they made. I might, for another one, I might actually read the original one shot that I made. 'for it. So, yeah. Anyways, so it was either going to be finger guns, which is the one that was used in this one, or the other one was going to be greed, and the reader's family or you guys would have had the 7 deadly sins as like quirks. The dad would have gone wrath, the mom would have gone sloth, Cora would have gone lust, and the brother would have gone envy. So yeah. Another question. What would have happened if the reader didn't interfere? Answer. The story would have played out the same, but I believe All Might would have gotten even more injured. Question. In the original story, the other students didn't wear what the reader wanted them to wear. Why in this one did they wear it? Answer. I originally planned for Izuku to not tell, but Suyu did too, so that's that. Question. Why didn't Cora go to UA? Answer. I don't know. She probably would have interfered with the story. Question. And this last one. Do you plan on doing one-shots or story quests? And they do. The answer is yeah. Feel free to ask away. And that's theirs. And then I also will do requests for one-shots on my actual thing for this, which is just AshWolf119. That's my thing on here. So if you want to read the original one, it'd be on my AshWolf. One sec. That's my thingy thing, and you can do any of them. You can do any type of I also do take any type of requests about fanfics or quizzes. But and I will be very happy to do fluff or ranks, but I will not do smut, lime, or lemons because those things I do not like. Those are disgusting. But anyways, the things are on the MHA one-shots, which is what's called for this. It's on my account, which is AshWolf119. And so far, I have 4 of them, 4 one-shots right now. One of them's a Character X character, and the rest are Character X reader. The one that this one is the Sue X dying reader. And like on another video, I will sorry. I will speak out that one too after this and all that. So yeah, you'll get 2 uploads in one day, possibly. Anyways, yeah, but the story is bad things happen, but bad things happen. Suyu X Dying Reader. The actual story that I just read is by Sho Queen of Hearts, and then the one shot is called the same exact thing. It's on a one-shot book called My Hero Academia One-Shots on my thing, which is AshWolf119, and they're both unquoted. So yeah, I'm also thinking about reading all the other one-shots I made too later on. So yeah. So yeah. Sorry if this hasn't been the best thing, and sorry again for not posting this in like 2 or 3 weeks. But yeah, like says because of school and family stuff and all that crap. So yeah, I hope you have a good rest of your day or night wherever you are. And yeah, goodbye.